Hello, this is Diego Castro, and this is Catalina Schmeling. Hello, Catalina.
Hello, Diego.
And Catalina is going to be our guest today. She is going to help us to explain the five aspects that are part of our human experience here on this earth. And those five aspects are purpose, destiny, mission, function, and intention. We are going to start by explaining purpose. Well, the main purpose of living on this earth is to learn. That is the purpose of love of the Father. Now, you may be asking yourselves, well, learning what? Well, two things that are learning to be happy by ourselves, that our happiness don't depend on anything or anyone, that we can be happy by ourselves. And the other thing is to learn to love your neighbor as yourselves. Now, how is it that we are going to learn this? Well, here's where you can see the perfection of the pedagogic design of God. Well, for the first thing, which is learning to be happy by myself, I need to live in some places under some circumstances and to relate with some people that are kind of aggressive, so that we can learn, that we can understand that our problem don't lies on everything that is around us, but in the way in which we relate to everything, to our partners, to our friends, to our circumstances, and to everything, and that we can be aware of all the rejection that we make to our circumstances, to people around us, and to the place in which we live. Now, for the second part, which is learning to love your neighbor as yourself, well, it means to learn to love them, to learn to respect them. So this means that we need to relate to people with people that are very different from ourselves, that are kind of aggressive, that have different ways of seeing life, that have different beliefs, that have a different culture. Why is this? Because if they will be as we are, well, we wouldn't be able to love. And that is why it is necessary for our human experience to learn to respect people who have a different way of view, who have a different way of seeing life, that have different beliefs, that are aggressive, so that we learn to love them, to respect them, and stop trying to change them. So, to do all of these things, we have a thing that is called destiny. So, what is destiny, Catalina?
Well, as you said, destiny is what makes us live in a place with some people and some circumstances that maybe we dislike,
Yes,
but is necessary to us, to our life, for understand and accept and transcend some parts of our life that we need to learn and we need to love them.
perfect. As Jesus Christ said, remember, Jesus Christ said, "Love your enemies." What does this mean, Catalina?
Well, really, they're not enemies. They're
Right.
just people who have behaviors that are totally different from ours and maybe that have different points of view and a different way of thinking.
Perfect, perfect. That summarizes destiny in an excellent way. Destiny are the things that we dislike, the circumstances we dislike, the people that we dislike, but that they are very important in our lives, so that we can learn to love them, to respect them. And when we do all of this, we can transcend our destiny. Remember our last video when we said that when we face our destiny and when we learn what our destiny is teaching us, which is learning to love, we can transcend it and we can turn it into a tool of love and of learning. And that is very important in our lives. We need to transcend our destiny and to turn it into our mission, which are the things we already know how to do. So the next thing that we are going to explain is mission. What is mission, Catalina?
Well, mission allows us to recover all the energy that we spend in the exercise of learning, how to love. Now, the energy, the sorry, the mission is the things that we love to do, that we really enjoy to do, our hobbies now.
Perfect.
And that is good because we can use that to serve others.
Perfect, perfect. In our mission, which are the things that we already know how to do, our gifts, as Catalina said, our hobbies, we can serve other people, because to serve other people we need to know how to do it, and because these are the things that we already know how to do, it is very easy for us to teach them to all the people around us. And we have another thing that is called function. What is function, Catalina?
Well, function is another and very important thing, that is all the things that we do in our daily day. So it's like our jobs.
Yes.
For example, if you are a doctor, a bakery, an architect, a lawyer, wherever that you do this with a purpose to,
Earning money.
yes,
To earn money. To earn
yes, to can live in this economical world. Uh, and sometimes we don't like what we do.
money. That is very important. What Catalina is saying is very important. We many times don't like our function. Why is this? Because when we were just kids, they told us do only the things that make you happy. So that is why when life faces and forces us to do what we don't like, which many times is our function of or our jobs, we dislike them. But remember this, that is our destiny, and in our destiny there lies a great opportunity to transcend the things that we don't like and to learn to love them. The thing of life is to learn to transcend our destiny into our mission. How are we able of doing this? When we love what we don't like to do. When we understand that the only thing that is keeping us from being happy lies within ourselves. That is why our destiny is tied to our function. But why do you think that this happens? This happens so that we can learn to love, to transcend our destiny into our mission, into something we enjoy, we like to do, and we can teach others. That is the thing in life, to transcend our destiny into our mission. And the last thing that we have is intention. Our intention needs to be oriented from wisdom. What is this? It needs to go, it needs to be oriented to serve others. Yes, it cannot be oriented against yourself or against other people. And so that is how we learn to have wisdom in our life. That is how we learn to live our life from wisdom. As you can see, it is very easy to live our life in wisdom. And so, well, that was everything for this video. If you like it, please put like on it. If you have any comments, please write all the comments down below. I would like to say thank again to Catalina, which was our guest today. Thank you very much, Catalina.
Thank you, you too. Yeah.
So I hope to see you in the next video when we are continuing our workshop about the universal laws in our daily living. So have a good weekend. Goodbye.
Goodbye.